doing this? Is this live, I wonder? It says it is. I don't know. I tried to do one there and it didn't come on very well, so somebody keeps calling me and then it keeps crashing my phone and crashing the video, so that's why I thought I'll start again. But it's not even coming up on my iPad, so I don't know if it is. Looks like it's live. At last, hello Alicia W. How are you? Oh, we get some of these comments here, they're going too fast. Rom Teed at last, hello Rom. Thanks for coming in. Alicia W, I'm on and can hear. Boom, thank you very much, youngster. I hope you're looking after your granny and no letting her wander about there and get into trouble, okay? Justin Lashley, got sound, thanks Justin. Conway, hey Tommy, salute you. Conway, thank you for coming in. Thanks for showing up this time, you keep missing it, eh? Rory O, how are ya? I am alright, good sunny day. I had a wee first attempt at that there and it went wrong, but I've switched phones over. I keep getting people phoning and interrupting the message and interrupting the thing, so I've managed to do that. So David Torres, hello David, thanks for coming in today. Pithers 1990, all right Tommy, yes I am. It's a cracking day here in Idaho Falls, just waiting to go pick up a load for Justin. RN, how's it going? It is not bad at all, nice cool breeze here, got the windows open both sides of the truck, try to save the diesel. It's $3.74 a gallon up here in Idaho. Holy crap, it was $3.12 in some places down the southern part of the country. Justin Lashley, got your video playing in the background, heading back to Idaho Falls now. Are you unloaded then? Send me the paperwork. Good man. You probably sent it and I've been too busy trying to do this, so I'll get that in. Alec McCann's coming through loud and clear, Tommy. Good to see you. Thanks for coming on, Alec. Great to have you on here. I'm trying to get into the way of doing this here, but I keep getting it a wee bit mixed up and things go wrong, but we'll keep trying. Pithers 1990, good to hear you're doing well, big man. I hate to say I'm doing well and jinx things, but you know, it's been alright the last few days. I got unloaded yesterday and chilled out at the truck in the sunshine, and trucks are running decent. Wes is away to Miami tonight on vacation. We've hired a couple of people that are coming on with us, and I've tried to catch up on correspondence. If you've sent me a message and I've not got back to you, I do apologise. I'm crap at it. I've just found a bunch more that I haven't done anything about, so I need to reply. But when you're sitting in this, I've been sitting in this saddle for a long time and pretty steady. But yeah, things are not too bad, I have to say. You know, I could maybe be doing a couple more trucks. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, we'll see how things go. Conway, looks sunny at your 20. Rainy day here in southeast Missouri. Well, Justin and I come through Missouri. That was I-70 headed west in the last video that I put out there. Appreciate you noticing that, Mr. Missouri there. But yeah, when we left, it's funny how it goes, you know. Missouri was nice all the way up through there. On Sunday, traveling through Nebraska, it tipped down. And that means it was super rainy. And you know, so bad that when you looked in the mirror, you couldn't see the back of the trailer to see if somebody was close to you. So, but then I got up into northern Wyoming and up into Montana yesterday, and it was baconly hot. It's supposed to be 99 up there this week, and it's supposed to be in the 90s here. So, back to my little messages here. Rorio, great here in good old Northern Ireland. Normiron, yep, 20 odd degrees, wall to wall sunshine. Wife was telling me that it's cracking at home at the minute. Yep, enjoy it while it's there, that's all I can say. Rom Reed said like a true Scotsman. Aye, that's about the only way I can say things. Apparently, when you say things in the YouTube algorithm, picks up what you say, and it puts your video into certain categories. You know, so if you're doing a trucking video, they'll listen for things like 18-wheel trucking and big rig and Peterbilt and things like that. But I think when they listen to me, when the computer listens to me, they don't get what I'm trying to say. Yeah, happens all the time for us folk with a weird accent. Paul Taylor, you're live in Yorkshire, mate. Fantastic. Thanks for coming in. Thanks for coming in. Brilliant. Trucking in the sun. I am actually. It is a wee bit in the sunny side, you know. It could change up here in Idaho. It changes very quickly. I'm heading on to pick up a load for Justin. Going down to Fort Walton Beach. So hopefully it stays sunny and I can maybe go walk and get myself a donut at the gas station in the corner while they're doing that. So. Stuart Knappen, how goes it, Tommy? Glad you stuck with the older trucks and not leasing. I've made the same decision. Slave to the wife, not the bank. Well, yes. Yep, there you go. Yeah, my wife would just rather never had any trucks, to be honest with you. She's got that many jobs for me to go back and do in that cafe there that I thought I was going back for some romance, but I think there's a list that's getting longer and longer. So I better hurry up and get back quicker and quicker because the list is not going to get any shorter without being there. So, but yeah, no, I decided to go with the older ones. I do like an older truck, you know. This one yesterday, coming across Missouri. No, well, from Kentucky up to Missouri, it was about 660 miles, and I don't know if I've already said this on here, but it cost me $60 to go 60 miles further. The same distance as Justin, cost $60 more for the older truck, but I don't have to buy DEF. So there's my thing. Eventually they're going to come out and find out that this DEF and AdBlue is causing problems to the birds or something. Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? But stuck with the older ones. I do like them. So thanks for coming in and keep watching. Kevin Brown, how's things going, Tommy? Hope all is well. Yeah, doing not too bad. Not too bad, Kevin. Conway on I-70. Yep, it was. What's that, 20 degrees? Oh, I don't know what 20 degrees. Any British people can put on what 20 degrees is on Fahrenheit? I think it's about 72 or 3 is my guess. We'll see what that comes up with. Rom Teed, you'll go into the foreign language section. 72. Thanks, Rom, for that. Yeah, I know. It probably comes under some sort of Great British Bake Off thing, you know, that comes up as what I'm trying to say on the trucking side of things. But let me tell you, yesterday after I got unloaded, I was coming down through West Yellowstone, and it's a lovely drive down through there. You keep coming down and down the side of Yellowstone Park, and you just make a right there, and as I was coming in, it was packed. You know, it was absolutely brilliant to see a coach pulling into a hotel on a tour, people getting off it, people sitting in wine bars and coffee shops and restaurants and getting out of shops, and just I've missed society. I think most people do, but you don't. I like being alive. I like life, and all that putting everything on hold last year just didn't suit me at all. It didn't suit anybody, I dare say, but it was just brilliant yesterday to see. I used to be in the coach game, obviously, but it was brilliant to see people getting off a coach, going into a hotel, you know. I have been that man that unloads the bags and waits for the porter to come and take them away. So it was nice to see that. It's a significant thing to see that because it means folk are getting out and about. So, I see, said the blind man. Yes, indeed. Stuart Knappen. Stuart, I don't know what that message says because for some reason it's been retracted. Don't know what that means, but you must have hacked somebody off, or maybe have to approve it. I don't know. we'll see. I'll go back through and have a look at it. But Rory O, I hear you, said the deaf man. Yeah, everybody's a comedian a day. I've got hundreds of jokes. Hundreds of jokes, I tells you, that I used to say when I was the microphone with the old tour bus, you know. I'll maybe grace you with some of them, because then you can't escape. Stuart Narpin, today the new clean air zone started in Birmingham as well as London now. Oh my goodness, £15 per day for trucks. They are pushing us to own Euro 6 minimum. So you know what? That scares me a bit here a little bit. Because the value of these Pete 379s and Kenworth W900s is really high because everybody wants them. Because that's what people want to drive, you know. They don't have the same, they don't have any emissions problems, they don't have any crap things that go wrong with them, the stupid stuff. But as soon as somebody comes out, I saw it in London, I had friends that had coaches down there, and the government just comes along with their pen. Oh my goodness, I'm losing my battery in that. The government comes along with a pen and just strokes a pen through the value of your assets because they make them unusable by saying, no, sorry, you can't take that Pete 379 to here, you can't take it there. But fortunately for me, there's a lot of places that I go to. I don't want to go to California with a Pete 379. I don't want to go to New York City with a Pete 379 because, well, who would, really? Anytime you get into serious trouble with the trucks, it's always in these, it's usually California, to be fair. Nothing against California people, but the bureaucracy down there does not like the trucking dudes. They like the stuff that we bring, but they don't like us in there with our trucks, you know, lots of restrictions. So we avoid it. Justin Lashley, paperwork is in your email. Email me and Little Joe. Oh, me and Little Joe will see you when we get back to the shop. But all right, buddy. Hammer down. I'll get you loaded and you can disappear to Florida. Justin's a good driver for us. He's 26 and runs flat out. Someday he might be as good as me. But no, he's a good worker, works very hard, pleased with what he does for us. It's a good lad. We've got another couple of younger guys coming on, and I feel a bit like Alec Ferguson, who, when he was asked, he told you can't win anything with kids. Well, he said you can't win anything, you can't, what was it? You can't win anything with kids, and he said, well, you can't win anything without them. And I've got some young guys working for us that are second to none. But another thing I've noticed lately, I've been corresponding a bit with some people who have asked me questions about trucking, and there's some people on here who comment and send me messages that are on subscribers to the channel, really what I'm trying to say. But there seems to be, for a while there, I don't know what it was, after the crash, there was a lot of people who went into trucking as a fallback career. You know, it's my second choice, I don't really want to do it. So, you know, the kind of guys that will pull, they'll get their truck weighed in the scales, they'll pull off and then they'll park and block the scale. You know who they are, the inconsiderate bunch, you know. But I have noticed lately that there seems to be a bit more, I don't know if I'm putting it out there, but there seems to be a bit more camaraderie. There's people that comment in the channel that I'm proud to associate with them on the channel. You know, they're old, some of them are old and older, but they're the trucking brotherhood fraternity, if you like. The guys that would pull over and give you directions. If there's somebody struggling to back up, the guys that would go out and make sure you're okay at your blind side. That disappeared, you know, for a while there. It seemed like people would be quite happy to, you know, take a video of you trying to back it up, making a fool of yourself and put it on YouTube rather than get out and help you. But it seems like, to me, and what I've noticed in the last few months, actually, maybe my attitude's changing a bit towards it, but people seem to be more friendly and helpful, and You know, there's one of our subscribers, Jim from Kirkintilloch, went all the way. I don't know if he was passing, but he might not have been. But the fact that he went into my wife's cafe there in Prestwick, introduced himself, and said that he watches the channel, you know, that means a lot to me, and it's great to have that type of thing, you know. The guys that are coming to work for us as well are decent human beings, you know. The guys that are the deadbeat truckers, they seem to be disappearing. I don't know if the drug testing, the drug consortium has taken a lot of those out of the game and out of the picture, but there seems to be a good fraternity out there that I'm proud to be a truck driver, you know. I like associating with the people that I associate with, but I'm rabbiting now. But it's a good gig, you know. There's good people in it now, you know. When I first started doing it, when I was in my 20s, there was all the old guys would be on that CB telling you the shortest way to go somewhere, you know, they'd give you directions, even though if I was going to New York City and they say, yeah, take the GW here and take the BQE, and I'm going, what the frick's a GW and a BQE? I'll later find out what these things are. But there seems to be a lot more helpful truckers out there and a lot more courtesy, and you still run across the odd butthole, but you know, for the most part, I'm enjoying seeing that trucking decency and good people come back, you know. So maybe it's people that are in it now that want to be in it, and the people that come into it after the financial crash, maybe they're way back to their real jobs. But no, it's a good gig. So let me see who I've been commenting here. Conway, I have some jokes too, but better not. Hey, okay. They kind of jokes, eh? How does trucking vary from USA to Scotland? I have never done trucking at home. I know a lot of people in the trucking game and are decent guys, you know. There's quite a good club of it, it looks like to me. At the coach industry, people would cut your throat to get the job that you've hired them in to cover for you. You know, they'll be going direct to that customer next week. You can be guaranteed it. Whereas I see a lot of these guys out in these road runs. I've never been on a road run. I went to the start of one last year when I was in Scotland, took my wife and our granddaughter Alicia up there, and there's just you know, they're all getting their bacon roll and their cup of tea in the Sunday morning and fire up their trucks and, you know, run through the borders or run up the Ayrshire coast, and, you know, it looked like they were just usual nice guys taking the crap out of each other and having a good time, you know. So, but that, I don't know how it compares, but they look like decent guys at home as well, you know. I dare say there's a lot of competition there as well, but yeah. Romteed. Most truckers are decent people. Yeah, I think you're right. There's a decent core that goes through the trucking guys, and they would help you rather than hinder you, you know. There's a lot of the ones that frustrate me still. The guys in I-75 in the middle lane doing 65 mile an hour on cruise control on their phone, no clue that you can do 75 and want to get by them. You know, just move over a wee bit and let us go by, you know, so that we don't have to get a wee bit frustrated there. Conway, I agree with people these days would rather videotape at you and make a fool of you than help you. It's fairly sad, it is. Yeah, that aspect of it is. You know, Swift get a lot of bad press and CR England get a lot of bad press, but, you know, those guys, I think Swift have got 23,000 trucks. They've got to have good drivers in there. They cannot be dealing with the customers that they deal with and not have good men driving for them. Out of 23,000, there's got to be a few good ones. And Justin came through Swift's training school. Wes came through Swift's training school. Brett came through Swiss Training School, and Paul's a trainer there. Big shout out to Paul. Hope you're doing well over there in Nebraska, buddy. But I can't fault their training. You know, if they want to keep training people and giving them horrible jobs to run up and down I-5 up and down to Seattle, that's their hard luck. I'll scoop up the people that want to leave there. You know, they can come work for us. But yeah, let me just have a wee look here. A few comments popped up there. Davind 100, good to hear you again, Tommy. Listening in Eyemouth in the Scottish borders. Thanks for tuning in, honestly. Thanks for making a comment as well. Great to have you on here. Rorio, the money the drivers in Northern Ireland get is a joke. Literally £1 more than an 18-year-old in Tesco. Thank God I only do the odd Sunday for the craic. There's a boy that I know that used to drive taxis for me in Scotland who's looking to come over here. He's married an American lady and he's looking to come here and drive, and he was telling me what he gets for a trip across on the boat into Cairnryan, a weekend's work probably. You know, it's a good jaunt down into England and back up, drop. I don't know if he drops on hooks, but I think he unloads actually, because I've seen him unloading and back up again. It's not a lot, and I do sympathise with that plight there, because I think in the UK the government get most of the money out of trucking and fuel tax. That's my own observations. I know when I was running buses, I used to figure that half my money went in fuel and wages. Well, I figure the same here. Half the money goes in fuel and wages, but what goes to the driver here would go to the government in fuel tax in the UK. I don't want to make a political statement there by any means, but you know, I've got to have a certain amount of money to pay the trucks and run them. But it's unfortunate that so much tax and those, you know, I know guys that were hauling lump wood out the forest. At one stage, 45% of their takings was going in fuel. Well, that doesn't leave you a lot of money to pay your driver and your truck. So, but yeah, wages are not that great. I do understand that. Call me, it really is every man for himself these days, almost anyhow. Yeah, a lot of places, a lot of times. Rorio, £1 more per hour. I mean, yeah, I get it. Wages are on the up in the UK, but it's a slow process. Yeah, you know, I try to pay more. You know, we do pay more. There's no getting away from it. Paul left us and went to do stuff over in Nebraska for reasons with his son and stuff like that, and he's going to be coming back. But I haven't had a driver leave here, and I don't say that boastfully. I've never really had an issue with drivers shortage. You know, we try to treat them decent, and you know, I'm out driving, I know what it's like to do it. You know, I'm not a dispatcher sitting in an office telling a guy to, you know, go do Mission Impossible on a Friday night. You know, so we try to understand people and try to treat them well and treat them with respect, you know, and treat them with respect and pay them good, and it seems to be get a good response. Stuart Knappen, UK is okay for owning trucks, just governed so much by VOSA. Oh, VOSA. Rates are good at the minute, as there is plenty of work. Since Brexit, a lot of foreigners don't come over now. Sure, the bubble will burst. Yeah, make most of it while you can on that. That Brexit thing, you know, I know some people that are going the other way, taking stuff across the water, and they said that was a bit of a difficult thing at first, but hopefully that's all sorted out and you can get in and out without the French doing the thing on you. I've been at the docks in a coach and seen them do their thing. So, but anyway, yeah, make the most of that. But as you say, the bubble usually bursts and it comes and goes, ups and downs, cycles. Rorio, hi, Rom, Northern Ireland worse than mainland UK. Don't know, Rory, I'm lucky being in the Midlands. You guys have got a good thing going there. We chat back and forward. Yeah, there are good parts of the UK to be, you know, and bad parts probably, you know, up our way, you know, there's hardly a stick of lumber moved for a few years without Big John Scott having his finger on it. I think that's kind of changing a little bit, and certain people are in the coal and certain people are doing certain things, you know, but I think down in England there's just seems to be a lot more commerce, if you like, more people, you know, more stuff to be consumed. Where are we? Stuart Napping. Fuel is 103 per litre this week plus VAT. Yeah, that's not bad. When we were running the buses in 08, I think it was, we were paying 135 including the VAT, so I know it's coming up, but hopefully it doesn't come up too much. It needs to come up a little bit so that my oil field trucks can stay busy. There we go. But there's so much tax. Yeah, Rom, I heard it's getting better. I'll let you guys carry on with that conversation. Hopefully you can get some sorted out there and you guys can figure out where the best place to work is and make your dough. Pithers 1990, I'm looking to get my HGV license in the next couple of years. Been round trucks all my life. Well, I've worked in workshops on the tools and I've driven them, and I can tell you right now, it's a lot easier to drive them than it is to fix them. And it's a good job. I like doing it, you know. In the UK, I don't know, I can't speak for that there, but there's certainly a lot of people doing it, and there's certainly a lot of people have left the coach industry and gone into the trucking industry in the UK. I know dozens of them that have just thought, you know what, I'm not waiting for this industry and the coach game to come back, I'm getting into trucking. So good luck getting your license here. Rory O, 128 here. Okay, cool, good. Romteed, what does it cost you to get back and forward to the UK, Tommy? I'm looking to come to Texas sometime soon. It has varied so much that I think I come back here the last time for £550 one way. I've paid as much as $1,500 to go across. But when you do fly now, you do get a lot of seats to yourself. That might change with things relaxing a bit, but one of the bigger expenses is the, what do you call it? The tests that you have to get to say that you can go, you know what I'm talking about? Those tests. When we come over, we had to get a test, it was £150, we had to go to Glasgow to a special place. And I'm just talking when my wife was here. $150 to come here, and then before we left it was $175 to get a test so that you can go to the airport and get checked in. And then before they give you a boarding pass, the airline made us buy 2 tests. This is going to cut out of me here. Made us buy 2 tests, and it was $250, I think, for the 2 tests for when you. David Torres, please hit the like button. Yeah. Hey, if you guys haven't hit the like button in this video, that would be great if you could do that. That'd be fantastic. Where are we? Pithers 1990. Thanks, Tommy. Appreciate it, big man. Yep, certainly. Good luck there. Good luck in that. Rom Teed Lurgy test. Yes, can't really say what it is, but you know, I'm maybe waiting things to. Yeah, I would wait till things calm down a little bit because you just don't know. But then when it does calm down, who knows? They might start charging fortunes for tickets. So I need to get myself. I've already got a ticket that was cancelled on me to go back, so I've got my ticket going back sorted out. But I probably better watch the time here and head over to the old